Module source types. A module source tells Terraform where child configuration lives. Terraform init reads that source before planning resources. If Terraform cannot retrieve the child module, the dependency graph cannot be built. That causes planning to stop before any provider operation begins. Module source is therefore a retrieval problem first and a resource problem second. A local path source points Terraform at a directory on disk. Terraform reads that directory directly instead of downloading remote content. That makes local paths the fastest option during development inside one repository. The trade-off is portability. If the directory structure changes, every caller path can break immediately. A registry source uses a structured module address instead of a file system path. Terraform resolves that address through a module registry during init. Registry modules support a separate version argument. That separates module location from module version selection. The outcome is cleaner upgrade control and more stable reuse across teams. A VCS source tells Terraform to clone module code from version control. Git sources are common when teams want module reuse before publishing to a registry. Subdirectories are selected with a double slash after the repository address. Revision selection is embedded in the source string with ref. That means version control is still possible, but the control point moves into the URL itself. A module source can also point at downloadable archives. Terraform can retrieve zip module packages from HTTPS S3 or other supported storage backends. This works when teams distribute version module bundles outside a registry. The source still resolves during init, not during apply. That keeps retrieval failure in the installation phase instead of the resource phase. Not all source types express versioning the same way. Registry models use version, which keeps version intent explicit and machine readable. Git and archive resources usually encode revision choice inside the source string. A branch name is mutable, but a tag or commit hash is far more stable. Stable source selection reduces silent drift between one init run and the next. On the submarine, a valve lineup must match the written procedure exactly. If a sailor follows a moving assumption instead of a fixed lineup, pressure can shift into the wrong space. A Git branch is that moving assumption. A pin tag or commit is the written lineup. That is how you stop source drift from entering production unseen. Terraform installs child modules into its working directory during init. That means module retrieval is part of environment preparation. If a source changes, Terraform init upgrade may be required to refresh installed module content. This is why source type affects repeatability even before resource logic is evaluated. Module source choice is therefore an operational design decision, not just a syntax choice.